On the morning of his wedding, while guests were ironing clothes, while makeup artists filled the bridal suite with perfume and laughter, while his mother whispered prayers into folded hands, Daniel won a bet. The screen refreshed, numbers rearranged themselves, and power entered the room. He didn't smile. He didn't celebrate. Instead, he thought of another woman. Not the bride waiting for him, but the woman who had always represented a bigger life. This is not just a story about love. This is not just a story about gambling. This is a story about ambition disguised as desire, and how money can convince a man he finally deserves what once rejected him. Everyone loved Amara. She was calm, organized, respectable. Amara made Daniel look like a good man. Families approved immediately. She will help you grow, they said. And they were right. Amara supported him quietly, never pushed, never demanded. She fit into Daniel's life easily. But Daniel had always carried a hunger beneath the silence. Peace wasn't enough. He wanted momentum, status, and elevation. And there is Rachel. Rachel was different. She moved in circles Daniel admired from a distance. Entrepreneurs, politicians, people whose names opened doors. Rachel didn't need Daniel, and that bothered him. When they dated briefly years earlier, Daniel realized something painful. Rachel didn't reject him because he lacked character. She rejected him because he lacked weight. Not money alone, influence, reach, status. Rachel lived loudly. She was seen, and Daniel wanted to be seen with her. Being with Rachel felt like entering a higher room. When she left, Daniel didn't feel heartbreak. He felt small. Amara came after Rachel. Amara was peace after comparison. She didn't question Daniel's position. She didn't challenge his ambition. She admired him. And admiration is comfortable when ego is bruised. Daniel proposed to Amara not because he was fulfilled, but because time was passing. Marriage felt expected, necessary, responsible. But deep down, Daniel believed something dangerous. This is temporary. Daniel's gambling wasn't accidental. It was aspirational. Every bet carried a fantasy. Not just wealth, access, influence. Daniel bets are always high-odds games with not much stakes. His mindset when he bets is always, if I win, I'll want to win big. His reason was obviously because of Rachel. When financial pressure mounted before the wedding, he didn't panic. He calculated. Then he saw the bet. High odds, massive payout, the kind of money that changes how people answer your calls. He placed it thinking one thing: if this hits, Rachel will listen now. The final match was scheduled for the morning of his wedding. Daniel watched the game alone. No prayers, no excitement, just anticipation. When the bet hit, his heart didn't race. His posture changed. He felt upgraded. For the first time, he believed he was enough for the life he wanted. He imagined calling Rachel, imagined her curiosity, imagined respect in her voice. Then he imagined walking down the aisle with Amara. And the comparison settled everything. Amara represented safety. Rachel represented access. Daniel didn't hesitate. He sent one message: cancel everything. Amara waited. Her dress grew heavy. Guests whispered. Families panicked. Daniel booked a hotel in another city and drafted a message to Rachel he never sent. Because power attracts attention, not affection, Rachel eventually heard the story. She did not for a second think she should call. Influence, of course, recognizes desperation.
Daniel didn't call immediately. Power never rushes, he told himself. He waited 2 days. Let the story spread. Let the shock mature. Let the money settle into his voice. Then he typed the message, carefully. Hey, Rachel, I know this might sound crazy, but I'm in a very different position now. I'd love to see you. I think we should talk. He read it 3 times, deleted nothing, sent it, and leaned back, certain.
Minutes passed, then hours, then a full day. Daniel refreshed his phone the same way he refreshed betting apps. Nothing. By the second night, a reply finally arrived. Just 3 words. Talk about what? No emojis, no warmth. Daniel smiled. This was interest, he thought. Curiosity. He replied immediately. Mentioned business, opportunities, how life had shifted. He didn't mention the wedding. Rachel did. They met in a public place. Not intimate, not private. That should have warned him. Rachel arrived confident, unchanged. Daniel noticed something painful. She didn't look impressed. Not by his clothes, not by his calm, not by the stories circulating about him. They spoke politely, surface level, until Rachel leaned back and asked quietly, "So, you cancelled your wedding because you suddenly became rich?" Daniel laughed lightly, tried to control the frame. "I realized I was settling." Rachel smiled, not warmly. Rachel looked him straight in the eyes and said, "Daniel, do you really think I wanted you for money?" Silence. She continued, "When we dated, I didn't leave because you were broke. I left because you wanted to use people to feel important." Daniel tried to interrupt. She didn't let him. "You didn't want me. You wanted what you thought I represented. The rooms, the access, the validation." She paused, then delivered the sentence that broke him. "And the fact that you think money suddenly makes you worthy is exactly why I would never choose you." Daniel mentioned the bet, the amount. Rachel nodded, then said, "Real influence doesn't chase, it attracts. You didn't walk away from a wedding because you were brave. You walked away because you thought you could finally upgrade your identity." She stood up, adjusted her bag, and before leaving, said one last thing. "Amara wasn't your problem. Your hunger was." Then she walked away and never looked back. Daniel sat alone. Money in his account, no ring, no bride, no Rachel. Just the echo of truth arriving too late. He realized something devastating. The bet didn't elevate him. It revealed him. Daniel lost Amara because he didn't value peace. He lost Rachel because he confused influence with worth. And the money stayed, but respect never arrived. So let me ask you, is it ambition or insecurity that makes a man chase status through people? Say it in the comment section, and do well to also like, subscribe, and share for more real-life gambling stories.